Hello there and welcome once again to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Amata and I'm here once again to give you a daily dose of the latest gaming news as of the 24th of August. Today I have some news for you on Total War Rome 2, as Creative Assembly has given some details on its upcoming content plan for the highly anticipated game. Now, as most of you probably know, the Greek States Culture Pack DLC can be attained for free by pre-ordering from various retailers, whereas the Pontus playable faction will be arriving as a free update on day one. And come October, they will also be adding the Seleucid Empire as a free playable faction as well. Now, they have said that there will be other free updates, but these will mostly be smaller tweaks focused on optimization as opposed to substantial new content. So basically patches, bug fixes, and things of that nature. And they had this to say: as with Shogun 2, we will continue to improve the game's compatibility, optimization, and integral features such as AI and gameplay balancing post-release. And plan that to add to that with new control schemes and additional free formats on other operating systems. And this came from lead designer James Russell. We are very proud of how Shogun 2 is the most moddable Total War to date, with our over 500 user-made mods on Steam Workshop alone. We hope to support Rome 2 in a similar fashion. Now, of course, they gave some details on the paid DLC that will be released for the game, and they said that Creative Assembly has plans for Nomadic Tribes Culture Pack, which features Royal Scythians, Roxolani, and Mesogati, although they have not given any information on a price or release date or anything like that. And James Russell gave further information on what the paid DLC content will consist of, and he said, quote, "Culture packs that add more playable factions and unique units, feature packs that add gameplay or wide-ranging aesthetic changes, and campaign packs that add entirely new story-based campaign expansions." Rome 2 will be the biggest game we've ever released in terms of scope, gameplay features, and sheer weight of content. But even then, we're just scratching the surface of the Roman period, an era so rich in diversity that it's easy to foresee releasing relevant content for years after Rome 2 has shipped. Now, of course, Total War Rome 2 is not due out for a while. It's due out on the 3rd of September, so basically a week and a half, just to give a rough guide as to how long you have to wait for the game. So there you have it, the plan so far for the Rome 2 content, both free and paid, and it sounds like you're going to be getting a fairly decent amount of free content, including some playable factions, which is always nice. Although I do wonder that if the Pontus playable faction is going to be a free update on day one, why it's not included in the game. Perhaps they want to just give them a little bit of wiggle room if for some reason the Pontus faction isn't actually ready on day one. And of course the other empire as well, which I already mentioned. They also need some extra time to work on that. That's absolutely fine. And of course the fact that they're still supporting modding, huge thumbs up from me. Now, obviously, the talk of DLC for a game's even come out is kind of a pet peeve for some people, and I can see where they're coming from. But it sounds like you'll get a decent amount of free content, and the content you will be getting, it sounds like it adds a fair amount to the game. And of course, with a game like Rome 2, you're going to be pouring hundreds of hours into it, and, well, getting a very enjoyable experience in exchange. Anyway, that is me done for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.